back in the peak of the bull run in 2017. So this was actually the peak. This is when BTC peaked at 20K, and then it ate shit and alts went on that spastic run. So this was the peak of the alt run, was about here, which is like, yeah, bang on January the 1st or whatever it was. We were only like 60 something billion, 50 to 60 billion. So we're almost double the amount of volume we are right now. If I zoom out, look at that.
Hey, Don, can you cut the music so I can start recording?
Oh shit, sorry, bro. Yeah, man.
Go for it.
You can see the massive increase in volumes. This is with complete market cap, we're seeing the data from all exchanges rather than one exchange. But yeah, you can see here we're getting up to close to double the amount of volume than we had in the peak of the bull run. We're definitely double the amount of volume than we had in the peak of BTCs going parabolic. But where's our $5,000 candles? Where's our $3,000 candles? Nowhere to be seen yet. So there's obviously a shitload of selling pressure. And this is normally going to be the big money selling into the volatility or the volume. So they're able to sell into the market without the market dumping, if that makes sense. So, you know, if you've got a couple of $1 billion worth of crypto, it's going to be pretty hard to sell it in one hit because the crypto market is not as liquid as people believe it actually is. So it'll be very hard for multimillionaires to just start cashing out billions in BTC. So they've got to create, there needs to be a massive amount of volume for them to sell into. So there's clearly a lot of selling volume. You can see that with the wicks, the upside. So, you know, I don't think this is just going to go 20K. It's due for a pullback very soon. We have had that little pullback here. Wasn't very convincing. It was a pullback in a bull market. So it was like a bounce on the 23, 38 sort of thing, and then off it goes again. So I'm sort of expecting it to maybe roll over a little bit and pop back down. Next retracement should be half decent. So if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for an entry and you don't want to FOMO in and just buy now and just hopefully it goes higher, you're waiting for a decent pullback. Now, the decent pullback, right? So let's just say you're telling yourself, I want to buy at about 6, 7. I want this thing to pull back and I'll buy in here. Okay, that's cool. All right, but over the next what button do you press that one? Over the next couple of weeks, what happens if we don't pull back here? What happens if we go up to here? Then the big pullback might only be to here. And that's higher than it was right now. And you'll be thinking like, I should have just fucking bought it at the top here and it would have been better than buying the pullback. Or you'll be expecting it to pull back down here, so you don't buy here, then it starts to take off, and then you buy in here. All right, that's what's going to happen if you keep second guessing yourself and wondering when to buy, what pullback or whatever. But the thing you need to sort of think of is, rather than kicking yourself for not buying here if the pullback's here, at least you know that when it pulls back, that's a good time to buy. Regardless of it being a higher price, it's a better opportunity to buy. Just like this is a better opportunity to sell, then that's a better opportunity to sell. Why would you want to sell when the market's doing that when you'd rather sell when the market's doing that? All right? And it's the same thing with buying. You don't want to buy at the top here. You want to buy it when it pulls back. Right? If it pulls back here and it's still higher than that, it doesn't matter. It's still a better chance. It's still a higher outcome that we're going to go up higher. Oh, what happened then? Oh, sorry, microphone went all funny. You've got a higher probability of, so let me start again. Yeah, you've got a higher probability of buying the pullback here, of the price continuing up, than you do buying it here and hoping that it keeps going up.